On a general scale, I think what is really affecting peace building now on the Plateau State is the dynamism that we have seen within the peace and conflict landscape. And the dynamism now has a dimension to it. The dimension is that we are seeing more of attacks in the communities. But when we are seeing so much attacks, on communities, it has hindered the work of peace building now to create that social cohesion within communities. It is a challenge to us because the dynamism within the landscape of peace has actually made our work to be more difficult. It has made our work to be expanded. It has broadened the work in such a way, I would say. This is in comparison to what we have seen before. Before, it was not like that on the plateau. All what we knew was that we have worked with communities, and we have seen how we're trying to now bring communities to now cooperate, bring them together in a way that social cohesion will be strengthened, where community resilience also will be upheld, rather than these kind of issues that we are witnessing today. Because the peace building agency itself, is designed in such a way that it's going to partner with different organizations to see how they can entrench these ideals of peace. And as a government agency, we have always underscored the fact to say that government cannot do the work of peace alone. And that is why we have underscored the fact that partnership is critical to whatever thing that we are doing. One of the things that we all emphasized together was that arts is a very critical part of peace. We find expression of peace in arts in so many different ways and so many different facets, including music, including visual arts, drawing, including all forms, even drama. So arts is a critical form of peace because it is reflective, and it touches people in different ways and in different manner. What I would say concerning the media has been a tool. Media has been a critical tool rather in promotion of peace or trying to, cause confusion. And we have always emphasized the fact that the media being a critical tool to some extent must have to now be positive, because it's all about telling our stories. But how do we tell our stories? Do we tell our stories in a negative way, or do we tell our story in the positive way that can impact a lot of people? We have not even started telling the stories of Plateau State yet, because there are a lot of things that people are not really paying attention. Why? Because we are paying attention on things that are most negative. The conflict issues, we are not saying we should not pay attention to them, but how do we even tell those stories? Can we tell the stories in such a way that people will not come and invest in the plateau? We tell the story of people get scared about Plateau State, and you will see Plateau State that once you come through Mararaban Jamara, you are going to be slaughtered, and so on and so forth. So we have a lot to do using media. My own advice is that media should take on the concept of appreciative inquiry, where we will now channel most of our energy on the positive aspect on it. Let us embed positivity in what we do.